suitcase, backpack, and some euros.
Right, this did not get any weirder.
Morning, sir.
Morning, it's a bit early, isn't it?
What is the time?
5:02, 6 minutes to
5 to 4 in the morning. But where are we off to? We're not wearing work clothes. Wait and see. We have just arrived where we will be parking for the next 2 days. Suitcase, backpack, and some euros. Probably all gathered by now, guys. We are actually getting on a plane, but we're not going to elaborate on where we're going just yet. We'll wait till we get there. How far do salvage rebuilds go? Certainly quite far this time. We've got about a 10-minute walk down to our gate, and we'll update, but pretty excited about this one. This is us today, Chris.
Yep, little trip.
Where are we, Chris?
Where are we?
Where are we? Yeah, we're allowed to say, where are we?
Lithuania.
We are in Lithuania, Vilnius Airport. Just a 2.5 hour trip, not far from home, and we're just heading outside. Hopefully we've got someone here to pick us up. I'm sure there is, but yeah, nice quick flight really. Well, it was for me because I slept for most of it. This is the car that's just collected us, and Chris is inside. Look at that number plate. I bet it does go like a rocket, an old Brabus. Minicab. Chris, here comes our minicab.
Yeah. Vernacular.
Is that what it's called?
There's one at Hastings.
It's quite windy up here, guys. We are very, very high up.
Fantastic view.
Fantastic view. We have no idea where we are, but we've walked up to this beautiful old fort, yeah, and we got no coins. Hopefully we can get in this and pay at the bottom. Mate, I ain't gonna lie, this feels a bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never ever been on anything like this. Guys, can you see how steep that is? Don't worry, I know you're all watching this video and you're probably a few minutes into it thinking, what the hell are they doing in Lithuania? And we will obviously elaborate on that a little bit later on in the video, but we've just come out of the hotel and we're having a little bit of a wander around, seeing a little bit of this. So this was the capital?
Vilnius.
Vilnius,
yes.
so
Capital of Lithuania.
hopefully we can get out of this. But very, very interesting to do that. Not something I've done before. And it was quite a walk up. We should probably elaborate a little bit, Chris, on why we are actually in Lithuania. Guys, we know that we've actually been tagged in quite a lot of posts, but we didn't really make it public that we was going away. We don't like to, and we wanted to do this when we got back. So, look, it's a bit of a jolly for us. It is a nice, they've laid on some lovely things to do, but it's no secret. Actually, Car Vertical invited us out here. Me and Chris we're constantly using it. And this is not a big plug for them. We are constantly using it. But there's nothing better than validating something by validating it in person. Yeah. So they invited us out to Lithuania. Of course we come. And there's probably 10, 15 other YouTubers here as well. Yeah. We all sat down last night, had a fantastic meal. We have come to their premises this morning. We've just gone through all the meetings and just basically showing us around and stuff. And we're not going to, like I just said, we're not going to make a whole video about, you know, walking around the place, etc. But it is really nice just to show all you guys.
It was very interesting listening to how they produce the reports.
It certainly was.
Where they collect the data and what's involved. I mean, it's
a lot
process. Although it only takes 30 seconds. There's so much goes on in 30 seconds. It's incredible to get an accurate report. So very impressive.
For us, it was more, if we get asked any questions as well now, we know the answers to them. We're going to head up in this lift, get back in there, and we're just going to give you a quick brief look around in there. But it's pretty impressive, guys. I thought we was at Google at one point.
It is a little bit. It feels a little bit.
Yeah,
like
they got the sleeping pods, etc. Let's have a little quick.
PlayStation.
Yeah, little quick look round. You might even recognise. Got some of you guys might recognise other YouTubers. Oh, we're definitely on the wrong floor.
I didn't know.
No, let's go. Like I said, guys, this is their main door. They're going to let us in. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
This is a Car Vertical member of staff. All of these are here. When they come in the morning, PlayStation, he said, didn't he? It's such a relaxed, lovely atmosphere. There's food and drinks everywhere, and it's all for the employees. They just help themselves to whatever they want.
That's probably normal.
No, they've obviously laid that on for all of us guys. Little kitchen there, but this is their meeting rooms. That's like a Tesla room. Me and Chris was going on about the chairs. They don't look too comfy. And then in this room, again, they have just briefly walked us around and told us what they're up to in each room. But there's different rooms with different groups of people in. Got the old V8 engine, wine rack.
Yeah, very nice.
It's just very, very nice. It's not an office atmosphere, is it? Very relaxed. Let's move on. What did he say? This is like a little private room for taking phone calls. So if you've got a private call to take, you can go in there and grab it. And again, more staff in this office. Hey? Ah, yeah. Sleeping pods.
For 20 weeks.
20, 30 weeks. Look, have a nice trip. And this room, this is the one we really like. This is like where they collect in all of the data and all of the magic is done in this room, I believe. Everybody just looks really happy, don't they? Yeah. And then this is the one we've just been in for the presentation, yeah. Another meeting room. Again, like I said, we're not doing a video on that. We're more enjoying our jolly, but very, very impressive and very nice people as well. They've got a games room as well. I do kind of recognise this bloke. I'm sure I've seen him dressed up as a fish. Guys, Matt and Hannah are here as well. And living the dream, playing darts.
On camera, triple 20.
Go on then.
No. Shit. Thank you.
We never have swearing on our channel, and the first swear word come from Hannah. There you go.
Oh, that's not a good start, is it? Making excuses already. Hopefully, Rob don't get lost on his way to the grid. Oh no, here he is. Only joking. Tell the truth, Rob. Do you need a sat nav? Making excuses already. And there I go. Well, nearly made it round the first corner. Unlucky, Rob. Right. Let him get the tyres warmed up and we'll cut back in a minute. be a crash. Nearly. I think Rob's winning it though. But he did qualify fourth. So that's quite good going. Well done, buddy.
Matt Verstappen, that's my name.
Well, I can see the resemblance. Just don't wear one of them silly hats.
Yeah, that's it.
Well done, buddy.
So in third place we have Alpha Delta 06.
Well done, buddy.
The Frenchie. Yeah. The Frenchie. On the stage. Ah, yeah.
Don't get carried away, it's only third.
Right, in second place we've got Men's Garage.
Well done, buddy.
Well done.
Where is she?
Anna's there. Anna's over there.
Matt, take the cork out and spray it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll pay for it. Take the cork out and spray it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll pay for it.
Right, and can we have a big round of applause
Come on, England!
for Matt Armstrong?
Go on, Matty, boy. Never a doubt. Well done, mate.
Sounds pretty nice, mate. So they've actually brought us to a bit of a restoration garage stroke museum, and basically they're going to show us in a minute their actual restoration place. But we're in this is a hangar, right? You would call this a hangar, wouldn't you? Mate, there is some beautiful, beautiful cars here.
A lot of American stuff.
There is a lot of American, but we've got an E-Type Jag there. And basically, up the back there is Shelby, and the guys just started it up. So I've started back here. Well, we've started back here because it's quite noisy.
I
But
think that's an element or
here, well, actually, we'll ask a bit more detail. But just starting here, they've got some projects that they're just starting. They've got some that are halfway through, but all looks very, very new. Wow. Yeah, just got a bit of everything here, haven't they? Yeah. Is it a Peugeot?
It's a Peugeot.
And what
we call that a boat tail in the UK.
that looks very similar to the thing that you had that I sold for you. No, it does. And what was that? What was that?
Yeah, nothing like that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to, that's, you can't compare that.
Yeah, it's that. It had that shape back on it. It is lovely, lovely. 1924.
1924, yeah. Saw valve.
Oh, it's a pair of spark plugs.
It doesn't look like it's got a water pump. It's what they call thermosiphon. So that belt is only running a fan. It's not running a water pump. So it relies on the cycle of the water getting hot, then cooling down. It's called thermosiphon, and that circulates the water, the heat. So not very efficient.
No.
Quite often people added, as technology moved on.
Yeah, definitely. I'm quite impressed seeing one of these up close. GT40, and the guy, I actually did ask, it was probably a bit rude, I said, is it real? And he said, yeah, of course it is, absolutely. And you can see it's actually been on its roof. Yeah, it's all mangled, isn't it?
It's a big crash, isn't it?
That's actually squashed the whole chassis, hasn't it? Yeah.
It's all gone that way.
Yeah, look, Chris. Didn't notice all that.
Yeah, it's huge crash, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Probably in the real world, someone probably wouldn't repair that, would they? But he's repaired all of the panels. We are just going to, I mean, we don't want to go too much in depth here because we would be here all day and there's a lot of other people in here and we can't actually, you can probably hear them all in the background. But yeah, quite a lot of American cars, like Chris said. And I mean, they've probably bought this in from America like that. Yeah. But there is some beautifully restored cars here. This is a Mercedes 220, I think it said. Yeah, 220 SE. So a little two-door coupe.
So that quarter panel is very similar to that 59 we went and looked at.
Yeah, yeah, it does look
It's
similar.
an unfinished project.
Yeah.
Series 62 it's called, but that's a 59. But through the 50s, Cadillac changed the body every year.
Oh, did they?
From 50 to 60, different body every year.
Wow.
But they sold so many they could tool up to do it. But crazy, really.
Yeah. Look at them headlights. Little covers over them. I think that looks quite cool.
Yeah,
It's been chopped, isn't it? Yeah. IAA, but that's they've obviously bought that from America. I think they're obviously buying a few bits from America and importing them. And looking at that big orange wire, is that a hybrid? Possibly. Oh yeah, it is. Look, there's a plug to plug it in. Now this colour, candy apple red, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
That's what they call it. Yeah. There's a big old limo here. Well, it's yeah, it is a limo, isn't it?
European thing.
Yeah. And that looks like something out of a movie where they're bouncing up and down.
Oh yeah.
Nice Porsche here.
Și am zis că dacă vă spun lucruri bune, când de acest
Little Mark 1 Golf. Convertible.
what color I don't know, but
Chris is finding out exactly what that car is. Another Mustang there. Looks like a nice one. And again, one there, but sort of halfway through. Looks like it's all been painted lovely. And all being done, obviously, correctly. Look how long they are, those American cars. And we're going to move in now to the inside. I'm just going to have a quick, brief flick through here because there's still so much to see. But this is, again, project's halfway done. This looks like it's finished, ready to put back together. Another one over the back there. A lovely Porsche here, everyone's looking round. It says on the box there it's 914. Beautiful. We actually see the bonnets up there and the boot lid for that Porsche. Another one there, all done, just needs putting back together, and again there. Where, mate? It might be, there's an old BMW there, beautiful. Another BMW there. What is that though? Is that a 7 Series or a 5 Series? It says 2800 CS on the side of it there. Don't know if you can see that. looks sort of halfway restored. Really nice of them to bring us here, isn't it? Lovely. Chris said this is definitely a bit of him, this workshop. Cadillac there.
59.
That's another, what's that there?
No idea.
Aluminium speedboat. And a nice chassis there, all done. We are just going to move into the next room now. Beetle being welded up there. 1933, I think the chap just said this was, and it was found behind a wall recently where it was bricked up before the war. This floor system, I think it's brilliant. Chris was saying this is what he used to use, but you can see it takes up so much room. Ultimately, this is a jig, and you can see this car is bolted down on seal clamps on that floor system.
And an English wheel. It's called an English
Oh
wheel.
yeah. And in here, I don't actually want to go in there because they got the radio on. So we have just arrived at our final location, and we have got these like pods in the middle of some woods, and they are absolutely beautiful. This is my new roommate Dan. They've sent Chris off with a stranger, and I'm with Dan. He's from Romania, and we are number 19. Matt and Hannah are in there, I think, and Chris and another guy are in that one there. But there's a little bit of a festival going on, a lake down there. It is beautiful. I can't wait to actually have a good look round and show you. But just a quick look inside this room. So this is obviously like the lounge area. Got a TV. I haven't even looked in here, but slippers, robes, soap. Lovely bathroom there. And then as soon as you walk in this door, number one, and there's my room. Really, really cool little things. I'll go for a wander in a minute and have a look at some more. Typical Brits, me and Chris have just arrived for dinner before anybody else. Look at this, it's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. We was just saying, I haven't eaten a thing today because we just ate too much last night, didn't we? But how lovely is this? If you sit down this end, I'll sit down that end, and I'll keep shouting and interrupting you.
Right, if this did not get any weirder, we've got a Lithuanian boat driver. And we're out in the middle of a lake.
Oh my god, there's so many midges.
I'm gonna die. Oh, there's so many mosquitoes.
Transit van with a blue light.
Chris, is this how you roll? I mean row?
Yeah. I'll make it up as I go along.
Yeah, we swindled the boat.
Only in Lithuania there is a cat cafe. Two there.
Oh, this one's chilling, look.
There was another one here a minute ago. Unbelievable. Huge thank you to Car Vertical for having me and Chris for the last couple of days. Been absolutely beautiful. We've been treated like kings, actually. We've eaten ourselves into a coma, so we are just going to grab our bags and we're heading off back to the airport now. So thank you. So actually Monday morning now, we've been back all weekend, had a nice weekend with the families, and what an adventure. Chris hasn't, I've got to get this out there before I forget, Chris hasn't actually been on a plane for 25 years. And I wouldn't say well travelled, but I do have a couple of holidays a year. And I wouldn't have wished that landing back at London Stansted. That was an hard landing.
Harsh,
it was a bit harsh. I think we hit the runway at full speed, and and the braking, the whole plane was going like that. Right. And somebody's AirPods, I said to you, didn't I, shot past me like a bullet and got stuck in someone's suitcase right in front of me. Unbelievable. But what a lovely trip, Chris, eh?
Oh, great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice people.
Yeah. Beautiful country.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be completely honest. If someone said I'm going to Lithuania or something like that on holiday, do you want to come? It's not a country that's ever really appealed to me, but
On the radar,
no, so beautiful.
Definitely worth a visit.
Definitely. The population is 2.3 or 2.8 million.
Yeah.
And don't that show when you get on the motorway?
Oh, yeah.
There's hardly any cars on the road. But just walking around the streets,
Spotlessly
how
clean.
spotlessly clean it all was.
Most people speak a bit of English. A lot of people speak very
Brilliant.
good English.
Yeah. So in the schools out there, they learn English and German, I think. And a lot of people said they took to English. But overall, I mean, normal service will resume on Wednesday. But it was kind of your idea, this video, wasn't it? People like it when I'm out doing little bits or when you're doing bits. And Chris said, Rob, let's actually film a video while we was here. Like I said, we wasn't obligated to. No one asked us to make a video. But we had a real bit of fun, didn't we? Especially the go-karting. I had to, unfortunately, cut a lot of that out just because it was so long. But somebody spent most of the time holding the video camera, taking the mick out of my driving anyway. We did kind of have a bit of a pact between me and another YouTuber there, and one of us did win, so hopefully that all panned out okay. Chris, anything to add? It was just lovely.
For me, it was very interesting to see the Car Vertical setup.
Yeah.
And how they operate, not just as a company, but how they also compile the reports and the amount of information that they gather.
That goes into one box.
Yeah, I mean, I believe there's up to 400 data streams that come in, and they compile the report from all that data. But they also have the problem of some of that data is corrupt or incorrect.
Yeah.
So they have to sift through that, and you know, 99.9% of the time they spot when data is incorrect and remove it or amend it. Very occasionally it slips through, but all that is done in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Is quite. We're not computer geeks, are we? We're not IT people, but it's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Also pretty impressive was that food.
Oh, they know how to eat, don't
They certainly know how to eat, and they certainly know how to feed us up.
Yeah.
I went back to, we stayed in the Marriott the first night we got there. Absolutely beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we went out for a meal in a restaurant called Mussels Brussels.
Yeah.
No, Brussels Mussels, the other way around, which was a fish restaurant. And
Spectacular, wasn't it?
it was spectacular, but I ate so much. I was still full the next morning. But guys, if we get an opportunity to go somewhere else and do another video like this, drop it in the comment section. Do you want to see us go on another little adventure? We probably could have captured a little bit more, but we were so excited to actually, number one, have a bit of a break, and number two, just taking it all in, wasn't we?
Yeah,
I mean,
taking.
we done that cart, what was the correct name for it, that coming down that hill out of that?
I believe it's called a vernacular.
A vernacular. So I realised after watching this video back, we got us both going down. I didn't actually film anything while we was up there,
No.
which is
I did
crazy.
take some still photos, but
You took a little video and that is corrupted. You said that to
on
me.
the way down,
Right.
unfortunately.
But we really enjoyed it. Huge thank you again to Car Vertical for the continued support, and of course picking us up and taking us away.
and it was
so
nice to catch up with Matt and Hannah.
it was, yeah. There was a lot of other YouTube channels there, but it was
All from other countries.
from other countries, but also did completely different stuff to us. There was
Yes.
no other rebuild channels there.
No.
It was just us, obviously, Matt and Hannah. So, yeah, we really enjoyed. Although I spoke to Matt before, it's the first time we'd met up. And do you know what? You kind of bounce off each other. And on video, all he ever does is laugh. And all he ever done when we was there was laugh as well. So,
And a lot of Mickey taking.
a lot of Mickey taking, yeah.
All good.
Especially when he whooped me on the old go-karts. But that's another story. Don't give me too much stick about it. Guys, like, subscribe, share, and of course, drop your comments in the comment section for me and Chris. Chris don't even know this yet, but I'm going to say it now. We will both be in the comment section. So if you've got any questions for Chris or either of us, drop it in there. And we'll see you Wednesday when normal service will resume.